Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and whatever else is watching. My name is Nick and we are once more playing Danganronpa Goodbye Despair. This time we are delving into chapter 2. If you didn't think Monokuma was crazy before or that things weren't real, well, the previous chapter pretty much put things right. And everything went crazy. We've lost 2 of our fellow friends, and one has shown to be rather untrustworthy and maybe even a complete lunatic. So yeah, this is gonna be something. However, now it's time for chapter 2 and let's see what events are awaiting us in this time. Shall we? Apparently it appeared in the game, but let me see. I've got the truth bullets. Metal bad, trash can, pretty anime girl, yellows, broken face, killer skateboard. Entrance, ending price. Photo, broken face photo, crime scene photo. Well, oh no, the bat was in the other one. But it was the fish tank though, I think. Because she seems to have blunt force trauma. So she probably got hit somewhere pretty hard.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Think you talked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Think you talked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that.
Whoa, that's it? Pretty unconventional, I have to say that.
The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon. What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
A bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only
only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds
Wait.
with one stone.
Wait, was that a nod to Ace Attorney? Capcom's investigative visual novel? With Phoenix Wright or Apollo Justice? Oh man, that's
to make
cool.
people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now.
Huh.
Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it, and they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's
What?
pretty scary.
What? Mikan, what did you do?
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Well, most likely is the guy. Right now the Girl E's killer. Right now the guy... Monokuma! Let's blame him for everything.
I see! It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is... What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru
Whoa.
besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, the game makes it seem like it, yeah, but that does not necessarily have to be. Let me put it this way, Hiyoko, you're not off the chopping block yourself just yet.
Girl E and
Either.
Mahiru were killed by that guy!
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important share point with Girl E and Mario's murder. The metal bed. Yeah, it's this one or the metal bed? One of the two. Display problem. Actually, there's an important share point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. This one.
Crap!
That's what. Then it's the metal bed. Then it was the metal bed. Metal weapon used in the.
I can prove it with this!
I'm not sure the two events are
My first.
unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess
Ow.
already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut
You're
that out
pretty
right
confident
now!
in that.
There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And
That's true.
it's true
That's true.
Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. But don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What did he...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Wait,
Don't
what?
you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
She does have a foul mouth though. Iron boat, metal bed, trash can.
What are you saying, you
footprints on the
four-eyed
beach.
troll?
I think that one is it.
Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
Yeah, you did.
Squishing Mr. Ants all day!
Footprints show that. Yeah, I know. What she said clearly contradicts the
What are you
information.
saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of
Almost.
killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's wrong!
Yeah, you did.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
We saw you even running from there, crying.
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
No, they aren't.
Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Huh. They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left. Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
Really?
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
Neither did I.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
Really?
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh?
Jeez.
It's a lie?
People who call other
Jeez,
people
Akane.
liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Well, we did notice her run away from there, so...
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Wait, where's my... Shit, and is that really true?
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
No, that's wrong.
I didn't need to remove the white noise at all.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. See that? What about what we discussed earlier? Is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house and on the second island on 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sayonji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I
That's
saw
true.
you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner Fuyuhiko, so you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't.
That's weird. But then again, he's so self-absorbed he probably wouldn't even notice.
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Then why was she lying first? Because we did see her. On the other hand, I do think I believe her on the latter part though. And that may because it's way too obvious.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably
Well, she can
faking
do
it.
both.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
Oh, that's a gummy bear. Oh, spot the selection. Well, the cursor puts me right on top of it anyway.
Here!
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
That's seriously not true because we did find some gummies in your room, I think.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
What?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
How did you know that? You never actually investigated, nor did anyone talk to you about that during their investigation.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
Actually, I would see you perfectly in that
That
mask.
is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
Sonia, what are you talking about?
That mask says it all! Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island! Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru!
Are you that,
If
Sonia?
you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Hiyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your heads! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
It's true that Hiyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. It can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. Ooh.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy! You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house!
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
Looks like everyone doubts Hiyoko. Is that really okay? Ah, well.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion.
Probably
Hiyoko is
is.
the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy! No, that's wrong!
How did that
About that
fit
gummy,
together?
did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene is yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What? That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Huh.
We can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid! I'm not done backing you into a corner yet!
Wait, what? What? What?
We're not done with Hiyoko yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
I gotta figure out what's right and what's
We're
wrong.
not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong. I left those footprints
Wait,
during my morning walk.
she didn't. She was instantly dead. She
We're
was
not done with
instantly
Hiyoko
dead.
yet.
According to Mikan's
There's still a huge piece of
autopsy
evidence
report,
left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
That's it.
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
No, that's wrong.
She was dead instantly. According to Mikan, she was instantly dead.
Mahiru didn't block the door.
That's
Her
what.
death was instant.
Instant death? According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But
Yeah.
why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously?
Is she?
That's not true! Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body?
She's pretty tiny
If she
though.
handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was clean.
She was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me.
Not yet.
We haven't decided that
right.
yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Really? But
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Fuyuhiko is stubbornly insisting that Hiyoko is the killer. If I don't counter all of his words, I'll be pushed back. Okay.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Hey, wait. Come on.
If Mahiru didn't block it, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower. The fact that Hiyoko was at the beach house can be proven by the footprints in the sand. Did you get all that, you bastard? So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Allow me to cut through those words.
That's it. Okay.
Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
That's true.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Then her hands
Are
would
you
still be
saying I
bloody.
did something that perverted?
Hiyoko took her clothes off before committing. No, that should be impossible. She doesn't know how to tie. She can't get clothes. She can't get dressed by herself.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono size by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little. Oh.
No, you smell bad.
Changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place? Yes, if
That
you
too.
broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Who was covered in blood?
Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Yeah,
Didn't
but
I
also
tell you
with
that was
wounds.
because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can
You
attest to
should
that.
be able to vouch.
If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually
What?
sounds pretty cool!
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay
Not really.
that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it.
You're still a sociopath though. You still can be a killer in the future chapter.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. 'Cause Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Because you're also a master at manipulating. And you've done this trick before already. Cry wolf? Well, no one is gonna believe you next time. Even I am still doubting you.
Hiyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die! I'm sorry for being pig barf!
And that's why I still think she might have done it. More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Could it be, does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey Hiyoko, now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh?
Yeah, well,
earlier
duh.
this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier...
She never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Oh, she has it
I
to
thought I'd be
realize.
doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
You're a career liar. So, yeah.
What was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but... around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same, at 2 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Mario Koizumi. Oh, another
I saw this
bullet.
letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Oh. Huh? The letter that Hiyoko had. Doesn't it clearly contradict that other evidence? Letter on Mahiru. This one?
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
What about what we discussed earlier? Is it okay if we change the place and the time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hiyoko's letter...
What about we discussed earlier? Is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island The time is still the same, at 2 p.m.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say the letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge?